Morning, Mendham family, and welcome back to the vlog. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. As for me, I'm about to start my day by feeding my girl Roxy, my Brazilian rainbow boa. I mentioned at the end of the last vlog, you guys, that I decided to go ahead and save the footage for today's vlog instead. So let's go ahead and offer her her meal, and hopefully we can get it on camera. Even though she is pretty shy about getting offered food, but I usually will leave it in the cage for her on her own. But I want to see if she'll take it from the tons for the first time. So let's go ahead and give it a whirl. Come on, Roxy. You can do it, girl. Come on. Come on, Roxy. It's okay, girl. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Ah. Yeah, she's pulling her head away, so she's doesn't look too interested. That's a bummer. I was hoping to get it on camera, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it in her bin with her, you guys, and see what she does with it. So you know what, I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually maybe even leave a time-lapse camera here at the edge of the bin and see if I can get her on camera. So hopefully we can do that and see if we can get any success. So after doing a time-lapse with the GoPro, you guys, I actually did try a couple of my other cameras here, like my little time-lapse cameras right here. Unfortunately, even with those cameras, the quality wasn't that good, and she had no interest in the mouse right now. She's just kind of like moving around the cage, just wondering what's going on. But she was kind of curious about the GoPro too, wondering what that thing was like, just sitting there. So I really don't know what to do right now, so I'm just gonna try one more time with the taunt and see if she'll take it. So hopefully she doesn't strike at me again like last time, and hopefully she'll cooperate. Here you go, girl. Yeah. She doesn't seem too interested in this mouse, you guys. It's so weird. I'm just wondering if maybe she's just maybe not hungry yet or something. I honestly don't know. But this girl hasn't eaten it in literally like 2 weeks, so she's already due to eat again. But maybe I'll just leave it in the cage overnight. I don't know. Let's see if she'll... Alright, girl, come on. Alright, girl, I'll leave you be now. I don't know, you guys. This girl sometimes is pretty shy about getting offered food, so I'll just leave it in the cage for her like I've done the last few times. I hope, like I said, maybe one day I'll get her on camera. I'm not 100% sure when that's gonna happen, but, well, sorry, I hate to disappoint you guys, but this time we won't get to see her eat it yet, so fingers crossed, hopefully the next time we will. And of course, I can't forget my girl Ariel here, you get from last vlog, you guys, that I showed you she was just starting to go into blue, and now she's just barely starting to come out of that phase. So probably in another maybe about 3, 4, 5 days from now, she'll just start to shed her skin. So like I told you before, that most of the time snakes throughout their lives actually will grow as long as they're eating and staying hydrated, all that kind of stuff, you guys. And of course, this girl now, she's gonna be, how old will she be now? This summer she'll be 5 years old, and it's hard to believe she'll already be that old, you guys. I've never had a snake last that long, so I'm really appreciative that this girl has come a long way, you know. And I just hopefully, maybe one day, like I said, hopefully we can find her a boyfriend, maybe produce some little baby corn snakes, maybe in about a few years from now. But as of right now, that's definitely not going to be happening. But regardless though, I just got to focus right now on one thing at a time, you know, because right now life is just, it's crazy right now, especially when it's, you know, a new year. But regardless though, I just really need to be, I'm just happy for what I have right now. So but regardless though, I can't wait until this girl comes out of shed. I'm just watching my little guy Van Halen here. He's just absolutely such a cute little guy, just crawling around all over his cage, and just, he reminds me so much when I first started doing YouTubing. You guys may remember I used to have another little garter that looks so much like him named Cody, and I did a vlog on it about almost 2 years ago. He passed away. I think the cause of it was he had an internal parasite, but the only problem is that we couldn't get him to the vet because I didn't know exactly what the problem was at first. And then one day it really happened, like, because I did notice couple days earlier he looked a little thin, like he was starting to look a little deflated, you know, and even though I tried to get him to eat, he just wasn't really interested. And normally that's not normal for garter snakes, you know, if they're just being picky about food over and over again, like this little guy here. Normally garter snakes, you guys, they have a very large appetite, especially for babies, you know, they'll try and overpower anything they can. So especially for Van Halen here, he is not that picky about eating at all. Neither is usually Lucy or Tyson, of course. But at first this little guy was a little shy when I first got him, but he's been just grinding food ever since. You know, right now we're feeding him little small pieces of earthworms, but hopefully we can get him onto little bits of pinky mice here pretty soon, because we want him to grow, and eventually one day maybe we can get him to breed. But I'm gonna do my research first on Michigan State on legislation of reptile breeding, you know. Like, I know Van Halen and Lucy, they're both the exact same species of garter snakes, and they are native to Michigan, but I'm gonna try and see if it's legal to do so. I did send a message to the Michigan DNR. They haven't got back with me yet, but I'll let you guys know eventually if it is legal or illegal, because I know it's kind of controversial, you know, because there are some snake species here in Michigan that you cannot breed, you know, but I think it's those ones that are like on the species of concern and an endangered species. But eastern garter snakes, of course, they are not an endangered species at all. They're actually a fairly common species. So regardless though, hopefully one day Van Halen will become a dad, and maybe we'll press on from there. But also, I did just get this little plant for him just earlier the other day, because I figure he might need something to climb on, so, because he needs a basking area, you know, and we didn't have one here in the tank for a while, so hopefully he'll get a little curious about climbing up his plant. Yeah, he hasn't done it yet, so, but eventually, hopefully I can get it on video, just see what he's gonna do. So, but regardless, yeah, I'm actually pretty excited. So, I don't know what else to say here. So, regardless, hopefully we can actually catch him on video. So for the vlog, you guys, I figure we can talk about something pretty interesting that I've always wanted to talk about for quite some time. I just never got a chance to do it, and that is talk about maybe like what are the few snakes that dream snakes I actually want to own in the future at some point. Not right now, but one of these days I would definitely like to add to my future. But ooh, you okay, girl? Ooh. Oh yeah, she's all right. I didn't have a good grip on her there for a second. You're all right, sweetheart. So anyway, I figure we can talk about one of the few snakes I want to add to my collection. Is my dream is to probably add a what could we add there? We eventually could. Ooh, whoa, what's up with you? What are you doing? What are you doing? You want to crawl on the ground? Go ahead, girl. Just don't wander too far, okay? So like I was saying is that one of the few snakes I want to have you guys one day in the future is probably a different type of garter snake, to be honest with you, because there's so many different species out there. But I think one of those few I'd like to have is an albino eastern garter snake, because you guys know that Van Halen and Lucy here, they're just normal eastern garter snakes, but believe it or not, there have been some true pure albinos that have been produced in captivity within the last couple of years. But the truth is that I've always wanted to try and see. Oh, yep, she's got a musk on me. You're alright, girl. I'm not gonna hurt you. You're doing good. You're doing good. So anyway, yeah, I actually have met someone online that actually produced some for albino eastern garters just, I think last year, I think it was. Either this year or last year. And they actually had found a wild-caught little baby albino in their backyard just a few summers ago. And it's thriving very well, and it produced its first litter of babies. And I asked her if we can actually eventually get maybe a pair of for albinos, or maybe just a pure albino sometime in the next few years. And she said whenever she gets a chance to produce a pure albino, she says she'll message me and let me know. So that's definitely one of the few I want to add on my list of my dream snakes I want to own soon. Everybody knows the story of my girl Ellie, my children's python, and how I got her. But really, when it comes about pythons though, you guys, there's so many different species out there to choose from as a great starter. Such as ball pythons, what else is there? There's a few other ones out there that I know of. But regardless though, what I would like to add as another dream snake of mine, just as a, like, not as a breeding purpose, but maybe as an ambassador, would be a green tree python. And let me tell you, those things, every time I see those on, whether it's on YouTube or on social media, in books, I just get mesmerized by how they're colorful green. It's just so amazing. And the best part is too, one of my favorite things about them is that they don't get too big either. They only get maybe 3-4 feet long, so not too big. But the only thing is, you guys, too, is that they are a tropical snake as well, kind of like my Roxy, my rainbow boa, and they do require high humidity too. So I'm gonna have to eventually, if I want to get a place of my own soon, I eventually got to have a good place to store it and make sure that the humidity stays in place. So that's another one I actually want to add sometime. So I don't know. Right now I'm just happy with what I got, you know. But regardless though, it's definitely another one I want to add on my bucket list. And I think for my last pick of what dream snake I want to have, you guys, it's probably going to surprise you, and it's probably, I feel like they're underappreciated in my opinion. I'm gonna have to say is an Everglades rat snake. I just like their coloration and how pretty they are, you know. I don't see them as money, to be totally honest with you. I just like how gorgeous they are, and how normally they are pretty docile, but sometimes I've seen them, they've been known to be a bit bitey as when they're younger. And that's typically normal for many rat snake species, whether it's Texas rat snakes or black rat snakes, you know. They're known to be pretty bitey, but regardless, I just think they're absolutely pretty, you know, because as babies, they're more like of a different colored and pattern, but once they get towards maybe like 3-4 feet, maybe 5 feet, they start to brighten up to that beautiful orange coloration and have some of those couple of orange dorsal stripes. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous in my opinion, you know. And there's, for some reason, there's just not that many of them that I've known that people sell on public, like, reptile sites, you know. And I just, like I said, I think they're underappreciated, you know, and I just honestly think they make a great pet snake in my opinion. But let me know in the comments of what you guys think about Everglades rat snakes. Do you think they make a pretty good pet rat snake for young people like me? Or no, just stick with corn snakes? But let me know in the comments below, because maybe I'm just taking this a little bit too much, maybe over the line, I don't know. But regardless though, those are my picks for basically what dream snakes I want to actually have in the next maybe 5-10 years or so, when I eventually start finding a place of my own, and when I eventually get to start doing maybe processing to start my future breeding business. Alrighty boys, it is about 10:30 at night right now, and my mom just helped me cut my hair not too long ago, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Does my hairstyle kind of look a little bit like Trump, or nothing like him at all? I don't know, because when I looked in the mirror it kind of did, but that doesn't matter now. So regardless, I also just realized too that we are less than 2 months away from leaving our trip for Florida. So I'm slowly counting down the days when we can get out of the state here and go down there for about 2 weeks, I think. Hopefully it's going to be a good time, and hopefully the weather will cooperate too. So regardless though, I really don't know what to say, but those are basically also, for the vlog topic today, those are the few snakes I also want to add to my collection. Well, I shouldn't say, I don't know how to put it, you know, whether it's a collection or a breeding purpose, I'm not so sure right now, because it's late at night. So regardless, I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here for you people. If you're new to my channel, smash that subscribe button for me, and turn on that notification bell, and leave a comment down below and tell me how your guys' day was, and I promise I'm gonna see you on the next one.